My name is Noah, a single working professional leading a laid-back and easygoing life. There are days when work gets overwhelmingly busy, but my life was fulfilling every day. Then, one day, as I was walking through the familiar streets of my neighborhood.
Oh my, look at that unfashionable vibe. Could it possibly be Noah?
Beryl, is that you? I'm in a hurry right now.
Wait just a minute. It's our first reunion since graduating high school. You don't have to be so cold, do you? Oh, what's this? Still dressing in Uniqlo from head to toe, still playing the poor guy, huh? Ahaha.
Seems like neither of us has changed much, huh?
Me, unchanged, when I'm all decked out in high-brand fashion? I graduated from a top university and joined KST Corporation, a leading company. I'm a top-tier woman now. In other words, I've risen above the common folk.
Oh, is that so? You've landed yourself a pretty good spot there, huh? Yeah, very impressive. Victory is all yours. This woman is Beryl, a classmate from my high school days. Actually, I lost my parents at a young age and was raised by my grandparents. Back then, Beryl used to make fun of me after hearing about my situation. Those times were.
I heard you got the top rank in our grade again. You're always working part-time jobs, so you must definitely be cheating.
If I did something like that, my guardians would get a call, and it'd be a huge problem.
Oh right. Living with those elderly folks must be tough at your age. Speaking of which, I saw you walking around in rags the other day.
Hey, what did you just say? Huh?
Hey, Noah, calm down. That'll just cause more trouble. Beryl, you're not a kid anymore. Instead of saying things like that, you should just study harder and beat him.
Having a girl defend you is just too embarrassing. I will never acknowledge you.
The one who stepped in to mediate was Lisa, a close classmate with whom I still keep in touch. On the other hand, I never really got involved with Beryl properly. It was more like she unilaterally saw me as a rival. As graduation approached, my grandfather fell ill, so I started working right after high school.
Back in high school, you were always at the top of our year, and now you're working in a factory with just a high school diploma. Meanwhile, I'm on the path to success.
If there's nothing else, I'm going to go, okay?
Wait, I'm telling you. There's going to be a reunion, and you should come too. It's this Sunday.
I think I had something planned for that day.
With the kind of job you got after high school, you must be free, right? I don't know if it's shift work or what, but everyone's going to be there. Isn't it about time you showed up? You never come because you have no money.
It's not like I don't come because I'm broke. I'm actually quite busy. But well, you have a point, so I'll try to adjust my schedule.
Your plans are probably just buying half-priced bento boxes at the supermarket, right? Anyway, I don't have your contact, so I'll get Lisa to message you later.
All right. Thanks. Sigh, finally free? Although Beryl's presence was a hassle, I was more excited about meeting the other classmates. I communicated through Lisa to get the details. Finally, the day of the reunion arrived. Wow, this is a pretty nice place. Who? Where's my seat? Can't seem to find it.
Oh dear? The most unsuitable poor person for this restaurant has actually taken us seriously and showed up at the reunion.
So this was some kind of prank of yours. Then where did you put my seat?
I never thought you'd actually come, considering you're living a poor life because you have no money.
You're the one who told me to come, right? Besides, I came here to meet my classmates. That's why I specifically cleared my schedule. Always making things complicated. Lisa should have contacted you, right? Lisa always takes care of these things properly.
I never received such a message. But well, now. Everyone will understand that I've won against you.
Still going on about that.
Back then, Noah was always standing out, so my talents were buried.
Look, it doesn't matter who wins or loses, does it? In the first place, we weren't competing in anything, and I don't recall ever being challenged or challenging you. Why don't you talk to the others instead of bothering me?
There you go, dodging the issue again. A man should face reality.
I'm not running from anything. I'm here to talk to the others, so don't bother me.
As a nuisance fee for the bottom feeders showing up, you should pay for everyone's meal.
Finally fed up, I decided to ignore Beryl and had a long-awaited reunion with everyone at the venue. We had fun conversations and reminisced, instantly feeling like we were back in the old days. However, before long, Beryl approached me again.
That was enough time for a farewell and for you to understand your place, wasn't it? Now go home. You really don't belong here, you know.
I appreciate you creating the opportunity for me to meet everyone. So, The condition for me to leave is the bill. I'm supposed to pay for everyone, right?
You're already struggling to make ends meet. Are you sure you can afford such pretense? Ah, don't tell me you're thinking of borrowing money to pay. That's desperately hilarious. Well, I'd be happy to see you fall even further on your own accord.
Can you be quiet for a moment? Oh, excuse me. Could you please charge this card?
Certainly.
Huh? That card? Is that a Centurion black card? Hey, using a card you took from somewhere else to pay is the worst.
It's my card. It has a pin and everything. How could I use someone else's card?
Who would believe such a story? Even I don't have a black card.
So what?
I've been waiting, President Noah. You are returning quite a bit earlier than scheduled.
Yeah, I just came to see everyone.
Wait, you're showing off by coming in a Rolls-Royce. And you even prepared a driver. That's just ridiculous. Ahahaha. Well, for a few minutes of showing off, you'll probably sink into the sea.
Excuse me, but how do you think you are speaking to the president?
Hey, Beryl? You work at KST Corporation, right?
What's it, Lisa? Indeed, I am an elite employee at KST Corporation, but what about it?
You don't know the president of one of your company's biggest clients?
Ah, the president of AOI Corporation is also named Noah, huh?
Beryl seemed to realize something from Lisa's words.
Wait a minute. Huh? That means, huh?
I started my own company because I was worried about supporting my grandparents with just a high school diploma job. So, let me introduce myself again. I'm Noah, the president and CEO of AOI Corporation.
Impossible, impossible. There's no way Noah is the president of AOI Corp. If you were really wealthy, you'd be wearing more brand name clothes.
The ones who flaunt their wealth like nouveau rich often fail because they give in to their desires. People like you, who can't compete on substance or skill, are the ones who dress up unnecessarily.
Hey, are you making fun of me?
It's all true, and the suit Noah is wearing is a top-quality custom-made piece. Besides, even if your company is a major one, buying so much at your age with your salary seems improbable, doesn't it?
Hey, how does Lisa know about my company's salaries?
My father is the president of KST Corporation. I'm studying to be an executive in the future. So, I know quite a bit about the company's operations.
Your dad is the president of KST Corp. And you're going to be an executive.
I've heard of people going into debt just to buy brand name clothes to show off. But they must be talking about people like Beryl. Truth is stranger than fiction really is true.
In your case, no matter how much you dress up, it only highlights your emptiness inside. You're being overshadowed by your clothes. Stop trying to act superior with your pointless show-off.
I've never heard your name. So, Noah might be Noah, but you're not the president of AOI. You're the poor Noah, right?
I am indeed the president, for real. Too bad for you. Haha. I was a particularly important client for Beryl's company. Although this was an undeniable fact, Beryl seemed unwilling to accept it.
You were supposed to be working in a factory. How could someone like that start a company? You're just a high school graduate. That doesn't make sense.
Beryl? Education doesn't matter when it comes to starting a business. Moreover, once you're in the workforce, your academic background doesn't matter. If you can't do the job, you're just in the way.
That makes it sound like I'm incompetent and just in the way.
God that you heard it then. I was worried I'd have to explain it again. When I accidentally met you and heard you worked at KSD Corp, I was like, huh? But the reason your name didn't ring any bells was because I never once heard your name in a business context.
That's just because you haven't heard it by chance. I'm working really hard in sales, like super hard.
Even more reason. If you had any accomplishments, it'd be weird if I hadn't heard your name.
Beryl? There's no point in lying. Unlike cute little lies kids tell. Adult lies end everything once they're uncovered. You stand to lose a lot.
I'm not lying. I'm just about to get serious.
Just about to. After years of working, you say just about to. Just work seriously.
In sales, outstanding individuals are recognized and awarded. If Beryl's story were true, I'd be aware of her as an excellent employee.
Empty pride will ruin you. Lies must be within the scope of one's status, or you'll only corner yourself. Your lies are full of holes, aren't they?
See, you, first of all, it's obvious you're all about appearances.
Shut up. You're just jealous because I have all brand name stuff, aren't you? Stop making up reasons and picking fights. Annoying.
Beryl was desperately ranting, trying to prevent her lies from unraveling. It seemed more like she was being stubborn and couldn't back down. While Beryl was making a scene alone,
Noah, you're leaving already. Everyone was looking for you.
Lisa Chan is here too. We've been looking for you. Let's continue our conversation at the venue.
Noah, why are you stuck here chatting? Oh, it's Beryl.
Hey, Takahashi. What do you mean by, oh, it's Beryl?
Because you're always unnecessarily picking on Noah, right? We're all adults now, so it's about time you stop doing that.
See? Even other people are saying it's no good, Beryl.
I was Noah's rival, so I was engaging with him to get information on my opponent.
lies. You've always made fun of my family being poor, said things about my grandma and grandpa. You were just enjoying putting me down, right? Enough is enough.
No way. Beryl, you were still doing that.
We're not children anymore. What's the fun in comparing yourself with others?
I wasn't enjoying it. I told you, it's because we were rivals.
Rivals? Huh. That word is used between equals.
So, Beryl, who's nowhere close to Noah's achievements, isn't a rival then.
You see? Everyone here just told you. Haven't you realized yet? Everyone thought your behavior towards me was odd since back then. Just admit it already.
What am I supposed to admit? I know myself better than anyone. There's nothing to admit. If I say that's how it is, then that's the fact.
Beryl stubbornly refused to admit her mistakes. No matter how much the truth was explained, she wouldn't accept it. Eventually, she started to shift the focus.
First of all, I've never heard Lisa's name at work, okay? And the whole daughter of the president thing is probably a boring lie too. You're the liar here.
That's because I'm working at a different company for social experience. I'm in a department that doesn't deal with sales, so it's natural Beryl wouldn't know me.
Well, you should have said that sooner.
Well, even if Beryl continues this pointless defiance, she won't be seeing the president of one of the biggest clients anymore, since she's directly picked a fight with him.
Wow, Lisa's starting to sound like a future president.
As if someone riding on their parents' coattails could actually manage being an executive of such a big company.
She could do it, couldn't she? Lisa's diligent and has great social skills.
Indeed. Even after class shuffles, she quickly remembered everyone's faces and names.
Now that you mention it, Lisa was always the first one to change the water for the classroom plants.
That's just something you happen to see. Outsiders have been noisy this whole time.
The noisy one is you, okay? Seriously, enough is enough.
What? Getting all angry all of a sudden? So scary.
Stop spouting nonsense.
Eek.
Every single word you laughed and mocked about my grandparents, who raised me in place of my parents. I remember every word you said. I will never forgive you, and don't think nothing will come of it. Be prepared. I had finally reached my limit of patience. Beryl seemed very surprised, perhaps not expecting me to get angry. And then,
What do you mean be prepared? What are you going to do to me?
that'll be the fun part when it happens, won't it?
Hey, stop it. If this affects my job or my standing at the company, I'll be in trouble.
Why should I care about that?
We're classmates. Can't you just overlook this?
It's that defiant attitude that's the problem, isn't it?
Lisa, too. If your dad is the president, just let me off this time. I'll apologize for everything I've said and done to Noah until now.
Realizing it now is too late. Probably even KST Corp would be better off knowing the truth, saving on unnecessary labor costs.
Indeed. Maybe it's a good idea to suggest to my father to investigate whether the work that should be done is actually getting done.
Hey, don't. Please don't make things worse for me, please.
Begging for forgiveness at this stage won't do you any good.
Exactly. Changing your attitude now that you're in a pinch is pointless.
The Beryl up until now is the real Beryl, so maybe it's time to give up?
Why are you saying this too, Lisa? Please, just this once, forgive me.
Well, it's a good chance for you to reflect on what you've done. After all, you have to take responsibility for your actions.
Hey, are Noah and Lisa leaving? Are you busy?
It's sad that we're parting so soon after meeting up.
Right? Noah, Lisa, you can stay a bit longer, can't you?
But
Please don't mind me. Enjoy your time.
Then shall we go, Noah?
yeah. Actually, I wanted to drink. Ha ha ha.
Wait. It was my fault, please.
Oh, Beryl, you're still here?
Staying there won't do you any good. See ya. As a result of this incident, Beryl received guidance from her company. With the goal of reforming her attitude, she was transferred to a department known for its elite personnel. However, having been used to slacking off, she lacked the resilience to keep up with her peers. She began with being absent on the very first day and eventually got fired after accumulating unauthorized absences. Incidentally, all the brand name items Beryl possessed were counterfeit. Moreover, she had gone into debt to acquire these fake items. Despite losing her job, Beryl's lazy nature persisted. She couldn't keep any simple part-time job for long and was soon fired again. Now, with debts to pay and no income, she lives on the run from debt collectors. As for me, the reunion was fun, but we barely got to talk properly. It's hard to casually invite people out when you're an adult.
Then don't worry about it. Next time, we'll have a reunion that everyone can enjoy. Make sure you clear your schedule, Noah.
Oh, really? Thanks, Lisa. That's great. We went back to the reunion venue, but time flew by too quickly. I felt unsatisfied, not having discussed even half of what I wanted to. Maybe because I complained about it. Lisa said she'd arrange another opportunity for us all to meet, even as adults. Seeing everyone from back then instantly brings back that high school feeling. But not wanting to go back to those times probably means I'm happy with where I am now. It reassured me that the path I chose wasn't a mistake. I'll keep trying new things and do my best. Oh, and maybe find a girlfriend along the way. Despite everything, I'm looking forward to continuing my efforts and facing forward.
If you enjoyed this video, we'd be thrilled if you subscribed to our channel. Subscribing means you'll receive notifications for new videos, keeping you in the loop with all our latest content. Your support is vital to our growth. Let's enjoy and grow together.